Hello and welcome. So in this segment, we're going to be looking at how to migrate data uh, between your WordPress website, or in other words, how to move data from your WordPress website outside and move data into your WordPress website. Now, to do that, we have two unique tools that you can actually use to migrate data, and they are called the import and the export tools. All right, so let's look at those tools and how we use them on WordPress. First and foremost, we're going to look at export. Okay, so when you come down here to these tools on your dashboard, you hover over it and come to export. All right, here you are. Now, when you have come to the export page, it will show you the different pages from which you can export data. You have the posts, you have the pages, and you have the media. All right, so you have the option of actually exporting from all these areas or location on your website, and you also have the option of exporting all content. All right, so let's see posts. If you want to export data from your posts, you can export from a particular category and choose the category. You can export from a particular author, you can choose that, and you can also select the start date. All right, the start date of the posts, or a post from a particular start date to a post at a particular end date. All right, and export. You can also select the data. Okay, and if you go to pages, you can select the author of the particular page. All right, and then also the start and the end dates and the status as well. Now for media, you can actually select the start date and the end dates. All right, and export. Like I said, you can select all content to export. So let's see that. When you have selected the particular option that you want, you come here, download export file, and click. Okay, so it opens up a location on our system where we can download the file we have exported to. Right, and it gives it the website title and also give it the date we are doing the export. So you can just click on save. All right, so just saved it there. Let's take a look at the file we have exported. Okay, there you go. So you can see it's an XML file. All right, it contains all the information about your WordPress installation. Okay, all the information about the particular data that you have exported. So you have it right here, and from here you can use it to do whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's how you do your export. So let's go ahead and check import. You want to import data from an external location into your WordPress. This is how you go about it. All right, so here we are. Now it brings us to a page which contains different locations. All right, external locations from which we can import data or items. So if you have posts or comments in another system, WordPress can import those into the site. To get started, choose a system to import from below. So you have different systems, different locations from where you can import files or data into your WordPress. All right, we can choose from anyone, but let's go to WordPress down here and click install now. Okay, now it is done. Say in importer install successfully, run importer. You can do that here, or you can come here where it says run importer. All right, so you're just going to click on that and see how it works. So we'll just go ahead and choose an XML file to import. Okay, and when we're done, we'll click on upload file and import. Okay, so here we are. Now for the files we have imported, we need to assign authors to them. All right, so we can just assign authors this. Either we import an author or we assign a new author. Right, if we want to create a new user, we'll just do it here. Or if we want to assign to an already existing user, you can just come here and click on the particular user, all right, that we want. Okay, same thing with this. Then come here and click on the particular user, and then when we're done, click on download and import file attachments. Just check and submit. So here we are. It has actually imported the file. So as a matter of fact, it was the data that was already in the website which we exported before that we imported. You can see some of them is telling you they already exist. All right. So, but it's just to demonstrate to you how you can actually do the import and the exports. Okay. Now, still on that tools section, we have this portion here that says site health. So with this particular item, we could actually know the health of our sites. Okay, so let's just go there and see how it works. Okay, here we are. So like I said, the site health gives you the status of the health of your site, telling you in which areas you have issues and what types of issues there are, and possibly what to do about them. All right, you can see here info. So this place is actually showing us the particular places we have issues. Here it says 2 critical issues, all right, and 2 recommended improvements for us to do here. Okay, let's come down here and see the past tests, because from time to time this tool actually carries out tests on your site. So let's see the past test it has carried out and the results. Now you can see them, 26 items with no issues detected. It has actually tested 26 items on our site and there was no issue detected. Okay, so I think that's it about this site health. So we still have two more things right here in this tools section. You have export personal data and erase personal data. So let's see export personal data. For example, you want to export your personal data from the website to another location via email. All right, you can actually use this export personal data to do that. So here you are. All you have to do is just put the username or the email address, okay, and then you confirm and then send requests. All right, send personal data, export confirmation email. So you just put your email there. And then you send requests. All right, as you can see, it says confirmation request initiated successfully. Okay, so that's for exporting personal data. And then you also have erase personal data. Let's say, for example, you are a user on the website, or you have a user on the website who is no longer a user, all right? And you want to erase the data of that person. This is the tool that is actually used to get that done. Okay, here we are. So you just put the username or email address of the person whose personal data you want to erase from the website, and then you just go ahead and send requests. Okay, so that is all about this tools session. In the next and last segment, we're going to be looking at how to customize your website via settings. Hello, welcome to this series of training videos, how to work with WordPress. You will agree with me that we've done quite a lot, and we've come to the last segment of this training video. And in this segment, we're going to be looking at how to customize your WordPress website using the settings feature on your dashboard. Okay, so I want you to come along with me as we explore this particular brief but very, very useful feature in the WordPress software. And after we're done, I'm going to come back to wrap it up. Stay with me. Hello and welcome. So now we're going to be looking at the settings feature on our website and how to use it to customize our WordPress website. Okay, so coming here on your dashboard, you go down to this settings feature here, and then you take them one after the other. All right, we're going to be taking them one after the other to see each of these features and what we can do with them. All right, here we have general, we have writing, we have reading, we have discussion, we have media, we have permalinks, and we have privacy. All right, so let's start with the first one, general, and see what it holds and what we can use it to do on our WordPress website. Here we are. So the first thing here is the site title. All right, so here you can actually change your site title or impute your site title from here. Okay, the next one is the site tagline. All right, the site tagline, like we said before, is like your mission statement. All right, it comes after your site title, and it usually appears in the bar up here. Okay, and of course you can see our site title here, Create WordPress. All right, so when we change this, you'll see it's going to change here, and also in the front end of the website. Okay, so the next thing there is the address. All right, so your address appears here, you can see it here, and the address URL, site this is a WordPress address URL, and this is the site address URL. So you can see here we're using our local host. Okay, then administration email address. So here I have my email address. So as an administrator, you have your own email address right here, and this is for membership. All right, you want to register someone for membership, you just click here. And then the role, if you want to set a new user, all right, you want to bring in a new user, someone to also have access to the back office and make inputs on the website. This is where you assign a role to that particular individual, and we have several roles here. We have the subscriber, we have the contributor, author, editor, and administrator. So here is where you assign a role for new users. And here you have your site language. Our website is currently set to the United States, that's in English. And then here you have the time zone. So here you can actually change your time zone depending on the country where you live in. All right. And then here you have the date format. You can change from one date format to the order. All right, if let's see the date format we have on our site, and see how we can see the changes that are there when we change our date format. So let's see this post here, and let's see if we can change the date format. Right here you can see the date format. Okay, the way it is, the year comes first, the month, and then the day comes, and then you have the time. All right, let's also view it on the front end and see the format, and then we're going to change it and then go back to see the changes that have been effected. Okay, here we are. As you can see, the date format here. All right, the day, the year, the month, and the day. All right, so this is the current format right now. So let's you can see it here as well. You can see them here. So let's go and make the change, and then come back and see how it has changed. We'll now go back to our dashboard, and we'll go to general settings and the dates. So let's go see the date here, and let's change the format. All right, let's use this format where the month is written out. All right, and then you have the day and the year. So let's choose this. Click on it and come here. save changes. And then here also is the time settings. All right, this is the time format that we have there. Okay, and let's change it. You can see this PM is in small letters. All right, let's change it to this other one that is in capital letters, and we can go back and view. So we also save changes. Okay, our setting has been saved, so let's go to our post page and then view that particular post again to see the date and time format. Okay, so as you can see, the date format has changed. All right, so you can see the month is written out here in full, and then the day, then followed by the year. If you come down here, you see the time format too has also changed. Initially we have this PM in small letters, and then we changed it to this other format with PM in capital letters. So that's what you can see right here. Okay, so that's how you change your date and time settings or format using the settings feature. All right, so let's go back to our dashboard and continue with the rest. All right, here we are. So we've seen all of this, right? Date, time format, and then also the week. Here it says the week starts on Monday, but you can change it to any day, okay, to start your week. But normally week starts on Monday, or sometimes you can even put it on Sunday. All right, but actually Sunday is the first day of the week. All right, but work begins on Monday, so for most people the week actually starts on Monday, so you can leave it for Monday. Okay, so that's for the general settings. All right, and then next we'll go to writing. So let's see the features under writing and how to use them. Okay, here we are. So the writing features basically has to do with your posts, right, in your blog page. Okay, this is the feature you actually use to set the formats, okay, or the appearance on your blog page. Right here you have the category, so here you can set the category for the various posts on your blog page. All right, but on this website we only have two categories: new cart and uncategorized, so you can set as many categories as you want. All right, I think we did that when we were looking at posts. Okay, so here you can actually set your categories, set your tags. All right, all these categories you set will actually appear here, right, when you come to this writing setting. Okay, and then here is the post format. You can set the post format, okay, either standard or aside or chart or gallery, link, image, or quotes or status, video, audio. All right, so your post format can actually be set here. The default format can be set here. All right, this one is set to quotes. You can leave it as standard. Okay, and the next we have the post via email. So here you can decide to send your post or to upload your post via your email. All right, so here you use the email server, the login name, and then the password, and then the mail category, the default category to which the posts that you send via mail are going to be placed. Okay, so you can choose it here. All right, then of course you have update services here. Okay, so when you've set uh, uh, your writing settings here, then you can now save your changes. Okay, there's really not much to this writing setting, just about your blog posts. Then the next we'll go to reading. Let's check that out and see what it holds. Now, reading has to do with the appearance of the write-ups on your page. Okay, so the first one here is the home page display. Here you can set which page displays on your home page or your landing page, right? You can set your latest posts to be your home page, or you can choose any particular page, all right, on your website to be displayed as your home page. All right, so you can choose either of this. Okay, and then the home page here, you can set which page, all right, to be your home page. And for the post page, you can actually choose the page you want your posts to go to, and of course that should be our blog page. All right, so when you have created your blog page, it's going to appear here, and then you choose it, then it's going to be here. So when you upload the post, it's going to go to your blog page. And then next, blog pages show at most 10 posts. So this is the number of posts your blog pages are going to hold. You can set it here, you can increase it, you can decrease it, as many or as few as you want. All right, then the feeds to show how many of your most recent posts to show. It says syndication feeds show most recent. All right, so how many items do you want to show on your post feed? So you can set it here. Now for each post in a feed, include full text or excerpt. So you can include the full text of your post, your blog post, or excerpt. Excerpt is like a summary or an abstract, right, of your blog posts. Then also here you have search engine visibility. You want to ensure that this is not checked, all right, because you want search engines to be able to find your website. It says discourage search engines from indexing the site. So you do not want to do that, to ensure that this is unchecked. All right, so that search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, they can all find your website, so that people can be able to reach your website. Okay, so when you're done with your setting, then you save changes, right? So that's about it with this reading setting. It has to do with the appearance of your write-ups on your site. So next, let's go to discussion. Okay, so here we are. Under discussions, this is a feature where we used to set the communication, all right, especially as regards to your posts, all right. Set the features for comments and also for notifications using this particular feature. The first one here is attempt to notify any blogs linked to from the post. You can set that here, you can check it. Then allow link notification from other blogs, so you can check it. Allow people to submit comments on new posts, you can check that. And other settings, comment author must fill out name and email, you can set that if you want. Other users must be registered and logged in to comment, you can check that if you want. Automatically close comments on posts older than so and so number of days, you can set the number of days, all right, you want comments about a post to be closed, all right. Show comment cookies in check boxes, allowing comment auto cookies to be set. Cookies are actually files that your website sends to the devices of your users, those who visit your website, all right. Those files allow your website to be able to store information about your visitors and also recognize them anytime they visit. It also stores information about their preferences, all right, so that it can show them more of the information that they are looking for, and they don't have to navigate the whole website to actually get what they're looking for. And it also lets them be able to have access to your site without actually having to log in again and all that. So you want to set that because it could be useful. And then here, enable threaded nested comments. So you can check that if you want. Break comment into pages with so and so number, top level comment per page, and last page displayed by default. So you can check all that if you want. Email me whenever anyone posts a comment. The comment is held for moderation. You can check or uncheck that as you want. Before a comment appears, comment must be manually approved. So you want to check that, all right? You want to check that, or if you like, you can leave it unchecked. Okay. Comment author must have a previously approved comment. So it's up to you as the admin. You can check it or you can leave it unchecked. Comment moderation. Hold a comment in the queue if it contains 2 or more links. So you can have that feature here. Okay, so disallow comment keys. You can do all that here. And then here we have avatar. Your avatar is more or less like your pictures. Okay, the image that is displayed when you post a comment or when you appear, your name appears on the website. All right, as you can see here, I have my avatar here as the site admin. The avatar is a profile picture that you have there. It usually appears next to your comment or where your name appears. So you can choose whichever one you want to use as your avatar. Mystery person, you can leave it blank. Gravatar logo, Identicon, Wavevatar, Monster, Retro. So you can use any of this as your avatar, but it's more professional to use your picture, all right, as avatar. Okay, so that is for discussion. Next is media. Let's see the items in the media feature and what it holds. All right, so here we are. The media settings enables you to set the size, okay, of your file types, all right, and how to upload those files on your website. Okay, we have the thumbnail size, we have the medium size, we have the large size. So using this keys, you can set the width and the height, okay, for the thumbnail size, all right, and then crop thumbnail to exact dimensions. You can check this or you can leave it unchecked. Okay, and then this is for the medium size. You can set the maximum width and the maximum height. And then for the large size, you can also do the same here. Okay, and then for uploading files, you can organize uploads into month and year based folders. So you want to leave that checked. All right, this helps for proper organization of your files, your media files. Okay, so that's all there is to it on the media setting. Next, we'll go to Permalinks. Okay, here we are. Permalinks helps, the permalink setting helps to set the URL, all right, for your website and for your pages. Okay, so we have different options here. We have plain, day and name, month and name, numeric, post name, custom structure. Okay, for the plain, you just have your site and then the site name, all right, and then a short alphanumeric code here. All right. Then for the day and name, you have the site address. Then you have the name, the day, and also the name of the posts. Okay, I think this is the one that we have set right now. You can see it here. Okay, site address, and then the date and name. Okay, so let's change this to post name, where we just have the site address and the posts. All right, so let's check this. Let's check what we have now, and then let's come and change it and see how it goes. Let's look at the posts. Let's go to posts, all posts. All right, as you can see here, we have this permalink here showing the site address, and then you have the day that this post was done, and then you have the name of the post. Here it says hello world. Okay, so that's the feature right here. Okay, but now let's change it to this other one and see what happens. Okay, so change here, and then save changes. Right, so we'll do that here, then save changes. Here you can see that the permalink has changed to the one we set. All right, we have the site address here, and then we have the post name. I think this one is more cool because it's shorter. All right, so we want to leave it at that. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so here we are. Now the rest is the custom structure. You can set a custom structure, all right, how you want the permalink to appear. Apart from these ones we have that is itemized here, you can set how you want yours to be by customizing it. And we also have available tags here that you can choose from. Okay, and then if you like, you may enter custom structure for your category and tag URLs. You can also set that here. When you're done, you save changes. Okay, so the last item here we have on this settings feature is privacy. So let's check it out and see what it holds. All right, here we are. So the privacy setting helps you to set your site to be adaptable or to align with international laws. Okay, depending on the laws in the countries that your site will be viewed from. So here it says, as a site owner, you may need to follow national or international privacy laws. For example, you may need to create and display a privacy policy. If you already have a privacy policy page, please select it below. If not, please create one. So you have to create your privacy policy. Okay, you can create your own if you do not have, and if you already have, you just set the particular page. Okay, and use this page. All right, if you want to see policy guide, you just click here to see the policy guide to be able to create yours. Where WordPress has a policy guide that is here to guide you in creating your policy. Okay, so you can just look that up here. Okay, this guides you on how to create yours. Then the policy itself. All right, so you can use it as a guide in creating yours. Okay, or if you already have yours, you just put it up there. All right, and you are good to go. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this segment, and I hope you learned quite a lot from it. Okay, wow. So we have finally come to the end of this series video training on working with WordPress. I hope you learned a lot. We've talked about a whole lot of things, touching virtually every aspect of the dashboard, all the items and the features you have on your dashboard that you can actually use to manage your content on your WordPress website and customize your website. Okay, so we have come to the end, and I hope you will not stop here, because the essence of this training video is to show you what exactly you need to do and how to do it, and the onus is upon you to watch this video again and again and practice. All right, because it's only through practice that you can become perfect. Watch the video over and over again and apply it. Apply the things that you have seen being demonstrated so far, and you'll find that your competency in using the WordPress software will continually to increase. All right, so till I see you in the next video, it's peace from here. Thank you.